Please, let's talk about Men in Black. I have to edit this.
Oh my god! I am so sorry. Hey, I'm Ben Silverio.
I'm Byron Air Conditioning Unit.
And I'm Ansel Burch.
And it's time to party.
Bwah, 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 bwah. We are not doctors. We don't give medical advice. Please drink responsibly. This episode was recorded on May 6th, 2025.
And this is our special bloopers episode. We're throwing in all the stuff that didn't fit into the regular episodes. And I'll be honest with you, most of this is going to be about wrestling. So if you're a wrestling fan, boy howdy, do we have some takes that might be relevant to you. I honestly didn't know what to keep or take out or how to grade anything, so I hope it's good. Let us know. Reach out on socials. That'd be good for engagement, right? Yeah. Fun drinking game for you at home if you like our usual drinking and smoking games. Take a drink every time you can't tell whether or not the next thing is going to be about wrestling. That'll probably get you going. Enjoy the show.
Get you hooked up with a discount on Slack, probably.
Yeah. I didn't know that we were harboring the rebel spy on this episode.
Well, depending, I'm sure it'll be something.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know if you listened to the last episode I did, but
for the Star Trek 2009.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
What, is Starfleet coming after you now? Is that the?
Yeah. Sure.
Yo, so they just did this awesome thing at Universal Studios called Fan Fest Nights. And one of the experiences was Star Trek, and you go aboard the Enterprise D. It's pretty sick.
Oh, nice. Do they do it in like a building? Because they don't.
No, they don't. So it's in one of the buildings that they use for Halloween Horror Nights. So it's like one of those mazes, but like not super scary. And the draw for the Star Trek area is that they use the actual bridge from Picard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, now that they have that, they would be idiots not to keep it and use it for something.
Absolutely. Like, oh, God. Like, part of me wants them to preserve it, like put it in a museum, but like, it's kind of cool that I got to walk on that bridge.
That's so cool. I mean, they've had to rebuild that set how many times? Yeah.
Oh, right. After Next Gen, I guess they had it for those movies. You know, after this,
those were all new. They didn't keep it for the movies.
Oh, really?
As far as I know, they had to rebuild it every time they made a fucking movie.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Maybe they kept it in for two of them at a time, but yeah, I don't think they knew. I don't think they knew that Insurrection and Nemesis were coming when they made First Contact and Generations.
A lot of sets, especially if they're like really specific, get pretty much destroyed unless there's some kind of. I just know just from working in movies and everything, like, but unless if like you have like a really generic like a White House set or a generic like hospital set, because I've watched a couple shows and I'm like, wait a minute, I've been on that set, and this was the show. Right.
Speaking of things that have been repeated in movies and such, another experience from that event was Destination Hill Valley. And we got to go to Hill Valley Square with the clock tower and everything and walk around.
Oh,
it was
I saw something online for that. Yeah. Or they have like all the characters out and everything. That's really cool.
Oh, yeah. It was like what's that theater experience in New York where you just follow around a character? Sleep No More or something?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that, except you're following the characters from Back to the Future. It was wild. I could have spent the entire time there. At one point, because the story cycles every 45 minutes, at one point I was just talking to Goldie Wilson. Well, yeah, exactly. No, like...
I don't know if you're aware, but you're done now.
Yeah, you done it all. It's
Yeah.
But I was talking to Goldie Wilson during one of the cycles. It was really cool.
Nice.
He was telling me about his night classes. And I'm like, I'll bet you could be mayor. And he's like, mayor. I was like, I love this guy. All right, should we get started? We should probably get started.
Yeah,
The training they must go through.
So,
Oh my God,
to
Biff
get
Tannen
started,
was so good. In
Ben's gonna
fact,
say,
there was one
"Hi, I'm
moment
Ben
where
Silverio."
Biff
Then you get to
was
say, "Hi, I'm
lecturing
Byron."
like a guest
no
about
last name,
consent
and then I
because
can
he
say,
was
"And I'm
taking
Ansel
Biff's
Burch."
picture
Then
without
Ben's
asking.
gonna say, "And it's,"
And I'm just like,
and then we'll all
the
together
irony.
say, "Time to party." And then
to
magically,
fuck. Got it.
Big
yeah, fuck. And then it will be magically synced up in
All right,
post.
yeah.
A note for both Ben and I, since we apparently get too excitable, try not to get louder when we say time to party, because we peak out the microphones on both ends and there's
okay.
no usable audio.
Oh,
Time to
jeez.
Somebody
It, like,
say,
tries
I don't
to
even know
save
what
us.
this show is.
Oh.
These guys really love podcasting.
I thought you were working
Yeah,
on
it's just
the
the peanuts.
dubstep remix. You know,
There it is.
That would have been helpful.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this guy.
He won't
God.
he'll add in sound effects as needed.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Can you get the sound effect of Dick Van Dyke tripping over the ottoman whenever we mess up?
Oh God, I wish I had that. I'll see if I can find that.
You gotta preload it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there are some in here, but they're all pretty generic.
As Dick Van Dyke famously said, you have to preload it.
There you go.
God damn it. How will I ever know if you're genuinely laughing at me anymore?
It's just gonna turn into how this works.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
how this works and then how it get made. You know, it'll be a fun.
Oh, now I see why you
dichotomy.
added, because I totally tripped you up on the introduction.
No, that's fine. I'll probably put that in episode 4. It'll be great.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
I was appearing on a podcast, and the night before, while I was doing my research, I couldn't fall asleep after, so I ended up just staying up, and the podcast was at 10 a.m. So, I just stayed up the whole day. I did, yeah. It was not on purpose, so I've been trying to get back to it. And by it, I mean a normal sleep schedule, but that's probably not going to happen. So
yeah, I thank you for agreeing to do this so late. My kids go to sleep at like 8, and I was like, I don't want to be like running to the computer. So
sure, no worries. But
oh man, Ansel, you go ahead.
I'll let Byron go first.
Oh, you'll let me.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, you go first. I gotta look at my notes here. Oh, were you actually?
I would just like to point this out. I was actually at WrestleMania.
How is TKO? How's Nick Khan doing?
Filling your quota of podcasters and journalists.
No, I didn't mean it.
It's accurate though.
I'm totally kidding. I was just there as a fan. Shout out to my friend Danny Lee, who let me go with her, because I wasn't going to go to WrestleMania, like the actual WWE shows. I went for everything surrounding WrestleMania. I'm working on this. Yes.
Did you go to the Sabu match?
The show? I did not, because I was very tired, Byron. It was very late.
Come on, you don't want to watch Sabu like yell at people why there aren't stairs for him to get into there, and then throw himself into a bunch of barbed wire.
I wanted to be there so bad, but one of the things that I was doing that weekend was I'm working on a story about WWE ID. So I was interviewing some talent. And I was watching the first round of the WWE ID Championship tournament. And one of those shows was going on during spring break. So I couldn't go. But I did go to Bloodsport, which was whole reason why I went. And that show was phenomenal. Pete Dunne is one of my favorite wrestlers. So to watch him be unleashed against Timothy Thatcher.
He got to wrestle on an independent. That's great. Good for him.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
Pete Dunne, Karrion Kross, Charlie Dempsey, Tavion Heights, and Natalia Neidhart. And Carmen Petrovich were all on Bloodsport. Oh, and Shayna Baszler.
And they kept Effie as far away from it as humanly possible.
Well, there has not been crossover for Effie as of yet, but we would love to see it.
Yeah.
Effie did feature some WWE ID talent on his show on Big Gay Brunch. I would like to spotlight Aaron Rourke, the dime piece, who is one of my new favorites after finding him during WrestleMania weekend. Aaron Rourke is phenomenal. Highly recommend all of our wrestling fans to check him out. Also,
now
I just want to real quick. Sorry, Ansel.
No, we said yes.
It's okay. I'm just disassociating. You carry on.
Listen, we'll get to Men in Black in a minute. We need to talk about our play fighting for a second. All right, everybody, shut up, because I have a million questions now for Ben.
And next month, if you want to bring on someone to talk about Shakespeare while I sit there quietly, you're absolutely more than welcome.
Ironically, it's going to be me again. It'll be really.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I've got a middle school
Why
education.
does no one do A Winter's Tale?
God, Byron, everything you brought up about CM Punk.
Yep.
Just huge pop. Big fan. Because I don't know if you know, but this podcast is famously a Young Bucks supporting podcast.
Oh, well, we're a Colt Cabana household here. So it's
absolutely all the respect in the world for Colt Cabana.
But
we love Chicago native,
now,
Maxwell Street's own.
Okay, before we go into the movie and everything else, let me just get one quick niche question in for Ben for the WWID story. Did you get to interview Mr. Dangerous himself, Gabe Sapolsky?
I could not get to him, unfortunately. I know.
I am friends with him on LinkedIn. So,
well then,
yeah. So I
just have to take advantage of that.
Yeah. I can get you Joey Styles too.
At the risk of exposing,
I'm LinkedIn buddies with Joey Styles as well.
Wow. I used to be connected to Joey Styles as well. He had my resume for a little while because I was trying to work at WWE.com. But that was long ago because he's no longer in charge of .com.
No.
But
he was like medical tech.
Now. He's fully out of the business now.
Yeah.
I'm sure by the time this comes out, I'll be done my story, or at least a part of it will be out anyway. Yeah. I got to talk to Super Sean Legacy, Philly's finest Marcus Mathers.
Oh, nice.
The global nomad Jordan Oasis.
Oh.
I would like.
I have a buddy who loves Evolve, and he's like, he loves Jordan Oasis, so he will get into this.
Jordan's great. He's super over. Vegas loved him. If I can, I'm going to try to squeeze in a couple more interviews, hopefully with some female talent.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Well, we got to get Kylie Ray.
Oh, dude, trust me. Yeah. I'm a huge fan of Kylie after living in Chicago for 6 years. Like, I've seen her do a lot, and she's great. But currently, I'm trying to figure out if I can get Zara Zucker because she's in San Diego. So she's in LA fairly often. So I'm just trying to keep an eye out. But anyway, before Ansel completely
now, real quick though, we do
before we completely lose him,
talk about Cappuccino Jones, the greatest name of listen, of all time.
I do love Cappuccino Jones. Not gonna lie.
Now,
he's pretty great.
Now he won the whole tournament, correct?
No, the first round is still going on. They have not determined the winner yet. Yeah, so WrestleMania was only the first round.
WrestleMania is only the first round of creating your title tournament. It's like WrestleMania now. Like, we're gonna have the finals at Backlash.
It's a double elimination tournament. So there is only one person who is eliminated so far.
Oh, so you
and
have to
that's
lose twice.
Sam Holloway.
Oh, so you have to lose twice to. Oh, okay. That's actually an interesting concept.
Yeah,
if only there was a
like
place I could watch all of this at. Oh well.
I mean, well,
it's not like the internet doesn't have a bunch of wrestling, streaming platforms all over it. But I guess we don't have one to show us this double elimination tournament. Oh well.
I know, right?
Or it's going to be on several different ones that don't make any sense.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can find some of them on like GCW's platform, on FSW's platform, on wrestling. I mean, I think most of them are on Triller.
Oh, okay.
At this point, but you just got to know what you're looking for, I guess. At this point,
I'm just watching. I want to continue this conversation just to watch Ansel do his taxes over on the other side there. That's really the only reason I'm continuing this.
My favorite part is I keep thinking that you're making up fake wrestlers to troll me, and then
we have not made up a single wrestler yet.
All these names are 100% real, including Cappuccino Jones, who is the great.
That was when I thought you were doing it. I was like, "Oh, Cappuccino Jones, they're fucking with me now." Okay.
Yeah, I can confirm he is a real person that I've seen wrestle in person.
Well, I googled him.
We can't confirm he's not a hologram wrestler, that he is in fact real.
No, hologram is in AEW.
That is true.
Not to be confused with Harley Graham, who is very similar to Harley Cameron, but cannot confirm whether it is her. Yes, right. Ansel, you should look into Timeless Tony Storm.
Oh, yes.
That is one I know, yeah.
See, because her latest promos have just been fire.
I've watched exactly one wrestling show in recent memory that wasn't in the presence of one of the two of you.
Oh.
And she was featured in it.
Yes.
So I have gotten to experience it.
I tried to get you to go to a Chikara show one time, and then we found out that, they all they were all sex perverts. Anyway, so getting back to our movie.
Byron, I'm not sure if you know this about me, but Chikara was my home promotion for a long time in Philadelphia. Like, that was the indie that I went to a ton. So I was hit very hard with that news. I was
so bummed
when all that stuff came out.
Oh man, I was so bummed when when I heard everything, and I'm like, this sucks.
And Ansel, this was like the family friendly comic book come to life version of pro wrestling. Where like you cheered the good guys and booed the bad guys. It was they had an entire season where they went rogue, basically, where like the promotion fell apart, but like the pieces of it lived on in other promotions, and then at the end of the season it miraculously came back together.
It was taken over by this conglomerate and like that like had like secret armies like in Bosnia or whatever like that. It was so awesome. Sure. It was such an awesome promotion. And it just felt really neat. Bad. It felt so bad.
Yeah. Along with a number of wrestlers during Speaking Out.
Oh, God, yeah. We don't even need
I should get the two of you to do a wrestling podcast.
We just bullshit about wrestling. And here we try to out wrestle one another. Like, you hit me.
Apparently, that's how you get invited to the shows.
You hit me with an obscure name. I'll hit you an obscure name. And then we just realize, we actually know. We're the two people in the world who know all this shit.
Listen, I had exactly 1 day of wrestling training, so I feel like I'm qualified too.
Yeah, more qualified than me. I've just been staring at it intently. Well, I may or may not be on the influence of something. I'd say, no, yeah, do that.
I'm told that helps.
Listen.
Oh my God.
I may or may not have been a backyard wrestling referee at one point, but that's beyond me.
Oh, I backyard wrestled a couple times. Where I was a real Temu version of Sting, basically. And
You were
I
stunned.
had a trench coat and everything. Yeah, basically.
Coming to the ring.
All right, party people. Thank you for coming back to Time to Party. We'll see how much of that wrestling stuff stays in.
All of what we just talked about will be put in episode 4.
Episode 4. It's going to be tasty. Join us in episode 4 for
It's
lots
just
of wrestling.
All of it. 20 minutes. Oh, man. When
I'm done.
Archibald
All right.
Peck got hired at WWE, I was like, we're truly in a golden age. But
Ansel's trying to play us off like it's the Emmys
yeah.
at this point.
I know, right?
Well, there's a day where you could get comic books for free to go check it out and see. Fortunately, that day is
Well,
that
day
come.
has unfortunately passed.
Oh, it passed.
It was the day before. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it just happened.
Oh,
It just happened over the weekend.
oh my goodness!
Yes, Free
Wow.
Comic Book Day is something that everyone should be supporting. Support your local comic book shop, even if it's not Free Comic Book Day, so you can give them money that they desperately need. If you're in Chicago, go to Challengers. Just because. They're not sponsoring us or anything. I just love
Nope.
Challengers.
They're very
And
good.
They're great.
I was sad to miss them.
They didn't get their copy, and we can't
Yeah.
have them as a sponsor. They got to give us copy.
I know. I'm sorry. Patrick and Dahl got to step their game up, I guess.
If they asked, we totally would too.
I know, right?
Yeah.
They don't even have to pay us or anything. I mean,
No.
As long as I get to write the copy, and all of it has nothing to do with Challenger Comics.
I got to go to Goblin Market for Free Comic Book Day this year because
Ooh.
I failed to make it to Challengers before they closed, like normal business at 5 o'clock. It was a lovely time. So check out Goblin Market too. They're less of a comic book store and more of a manga shop, but still good. Love
Still deserve your patronage.
Oh,
please.
yeah.
Buy books wherever you can.
Support
that isn't
physical
Amazon.
media. Yeah. Yeah.
Buy books from all the places other than Amazon. Until then, be excellent to each other.
And party on, dude.
And party on, dudes.
Oh, sorry.
Excellent. No, that was
All
perfect.
right.
I can cut my part out. But yes, so oh no,
Oh, did we lose Ben?
we lost Ben.
Oh.
Flying Yankee. What was it? Flying Yankee.
Velocipede. The
Velocipede.
flying Yankee Velocipede.
That's what caused him to be like, fuck it, I'm done.
Yeah, I can't anymore. That's enough of that.
5 minutes later.
Hey,
There it is.
There we go.
It's-
Yeah, we thought
all her fault.
flying Yankee Velocipede, that you were just like, fuck it, that's it. I've had enough for a night. I was like, that's what broke him.
That's it.
Anyways.
Yeah, my internet dropped out.
Oh,
That
jeez.
was fun.
um,
Sorry
oh,
to interrupt.
You're fine. But yeah, so
Is that gonna mess up the recording?
no, it'll create a new one that I'll just have to sync up later,
Gotcha.
which is fine.
Luckily, I didn't do much talking yet. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Ooh, we could do this thing. Okay, hold on. All right, so on the count of 3, we all clap. So 1, 2, 3, clap. Got it? 1, 2, 3, clap. Damn it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. So the Flying Yankee Velocipede.
you can find us on the internet. I'm at Silverio20 on Instagram, X, Blue Sky, and Letterboxd.
You can find me at Flying Yankee Velocipede 1776 on Truth Social. You can hear all of my thoughts and opinions
Oh my god.
on this modern world.
I am at The Indecisionist on all the meta properties, as well as Reddit and Blue Sky. and Letterboxd, where you can find all of the movies that we have watched and all the movies we plan to watch.
If you still use a social media platform with hashtags, you can use the hashtag #Time2Party. That's time, the number 2 party, to join in on the conversation.
As well as time, the number 2 party, all spelled out, thanks to Warwick. Special thanks to April Moralba for our podcast art, and to Marlon Longan of Marlon and the Shakes for our amazing theme song. This has been an Indecisionist production.
Just remember, for the love of God, please be excellent to each other.
Party on, dudes.